Morning, y'all. What's going on? So look, I did this whole video on YouTube and it didn't even save, so I got to redo it. So I want to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this. Your ideal avatar, right? That's what we're going over right now. Your ideal avatar. So ideal avatar is basically marketing. So we're gonna go over marketing today. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it out of my week 3 mentorship. Okay. So on my week 3 mentorship, I basically show people how to get clients. And that's what I'm about to show you guys. All right. But I'm gonna show you in the sense of credit repair. More so, okay? And I think I may upload all this too. We'll see. We'll see. All right. So what's your ideal? Not hearing anything, turn up volume. Y'all hear me? All right. So what is your ideal avatar? So basically, generally speaking, an avatar. Let me stop the way. So generally speaking, an avatar is basically a fictional figure, personalized graphical illustration representing a particular person. So long story short, your avatar is your ideal client. All right, you're gonna write down your ideal client, and it's gonna make your marketing much easier, like way easier. Real easy, real simple. Okay. As I stated earlier, it's a fictional person who has the same needs, pain points, and wants as the customer you want to serve. All right. Unless you have a massive marketing budget, there's no way you can serve everyone. This is where you need to narrow down your options. So a lot of people are just starting off. They may have a marketing budget of $200 a month or even $2,000 a month. Well, good thing with the internet is you can be everywhere at once. But if you want to get the most for your money, you have to know how to put it towards your ideal client, pretty much. All right, so first you start off with a name. So we'll say mine's credit, so we'll say credit Chris. Credit Chris, credit Cindy. That sounds good. Man and woman. All right, you're gonna identify the demographics. So their psychology, where they live, um, hobbies, do they have kids, their race, their religion. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's gonna make sense when I show you. So this right here, these are the questions you need to ask and answer. Okay. So their gender. So I'm gonna break this down in credit repair form. For me, my ideal client. You may do credit and have a totally different ideal client. This is what I find that works for me. All right. Gender wise, I prefer women. Reason being, they really, they, if they say they're gonna do something, they're usually gonna do it when it comes to like finances and credit. And they're trying to get their credit, they're trying to get their finances right. Not saying men don't, but if a man's trying to get their credit right, it's usually because his woman is telling him to. Their age, for me personally, I don't like doing ads to 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, because the main thing they put on your ads is nice try Diddy. Or they're gonna call you a scam, but they're gonna say some wild, they're gonna troll you. There's gonna be a lot of nice try Diddies. I hate those. I mean, if I show you how many people I got blocked on Instagram, you'd be surprised. It's probably like 2,000, maybe more. It just be little kids, pretty much. And another thing too, with credit repair for me, I find that people the age of about 25, 27 and up care more about their credit. They're trying to get a house, or they may have messed up and slipped up and got a repo or something. They're trying to get new cars. They're building for their future. Income depends on the product you're selling. So if I have a sale, the income can go down lower because I know everyone can afford it. If I'm doing, high prices or a high ticket item, I want the income to be a little higher. Okay. Location plays a big part. Also ties in with income as well as race and things like that. Personally, for me, I like the South with credit repair because I know in the South you have to have a car. You have to have a car in the South. It's not like New York where it's public subways and things. Another thing is you don't have to in the South, but having land is something that we do in the South. Homes, like we like that in the South. So the South works good for me, and that's where a lot of African Americans are as well. So I know I relate to my people. So the South is ideal for me. Job title. So this goes for like credit repair, right? Let's say I just remove. I'm hot right now. I'm removing student loans like crazy. So I'm recording it. I'm posting it. So now, who has a lot of student loans? Who's a woman with the age group I like that makes good income located in the South that has a lot of student loans? Nurses. So I'll make a whole package just for nurses. And I'll say, hey, you see, we removed $40,000 worth of student loans. This client was a nurse. She went to school. She had over $40,000 worth of student loans, and we was able to get those removed. Uh, Pretty much, I'll promote it in the areas that I know nurses are, and pretty sure a lot of nurses will buy it. Okay, marital status. With me, it doesn't matter. Uh, Usually, if they are married, they are more. I don't want to say more serious, but they tend to purchase on the phone. Like they just knock it out, get it over with. It's just from my experience. Children, yes, I would rather you have children because if you have a child, you're more. I don't want to say conservative, but you're more like you're trying to get it done. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I have a child. I can't. I don't have time to mess up, or I don't have time. I have to get this done. I want to get this house for my child. I have to have a car for my child. I'm a provider. I have to provide for my child. I'm a lover. I guess it depends on what business you're in, uh, but it really doesn't matter for me. Introvert. Um, it really doesn't matter for me as well. So another thing. So let's say I just remove the repo, right? So Cam, if you were to remove the repo, how is this going to help you? Okay, if I remove the repo, then I already know. Probably the top two fields I'm gonna look for are truck drivers as well as like car dealerships. All right. Gender would probably be a man. Age group, I would say roughly 30 and up. Truck drivers, roughly 30 and up. Income wise, we'll say 60,000 up, right? So like I said, job title would be truck drivers or more so car salesmen. So what I would do is I would research what are the major routes for truck drivers, or where are the major hubs where truck drivers rest at, and then I will do the ads in those cities where the hubs are where they rest at, like truck stops and things like that. And if I was doing it for like car salesmen, like for instance, I stay in Tampa. I know Florida is where all the car dealerships at, as well as in Brandon, Florida. I'm all this where all the dealerships at. I would do my ads in those zip codes. Where the car lots at. I'm giving y'all game right now. Like I probably shouldn't tell you. 'Cause a lot of people gonna start trying to use it. But that's what I would do. Like another thing too, if it's an event going on, like Essence Festival, that's my demographic. I'm running ads in New Orleans that whole weekend. Because people gonna be out there, they're gonna be on their phone. They're gonna see it. So your avatar and breaking it down like that, it'll make your $200 budget or your $2,000 budget go a long way, like a long way. Uh, One thing I want to tell y'all is if you have a good product, that's great. But if no one knows if no one knows that you have it, it's worthless. So you have to get it out there. Okay. So identify dreams and goals. All right. This is very big right here. Um, that can tell a lot about a person. So you want to know what your ideal customer is trying to achieve. So if I speak to you on the phone, I'm gonna ask you first. I'm gonna ask you how did you hear about us, and then I'm gonna ask you what are you trying to do? Are you trying to get a house? Trying to get a car? I'm just gonna ask you. If you let someone talk, they're gonna tell you everything. So let them talk and listen. Just listen to them. They'll tell you. They will tell you everything. Just listen. Sit back and listen. So usually people come to me and say, "Hey, I'm trying to get funding for this. Or I'm trying to start this business. I'm trying to get a house. I'm trying to get a car." So let's say you come to me, you're trying to get a car. I hate that I keep using the car scenario, but let's say you're just trying to get a car. Um, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take a look at your positives first to see if you ever had a car before. Or I'm gonna look and see if you had a repo before. Um, if you never had a car before, I'm gonna let you know, well, you don't have no car history, so that may be an obstacle in the future. But this is how we can address that first. Before I even tell you how I can get your negatives off, this is what you should do if you're trying to get a car. So before I even tell you my product, I'm trying to put you in the right direction to help you reach your goal, even if you don't come to me. A lot of people, some people come to me and they don't even need me, and I tell them that, bro, you can do this on your own. Just do this, this, this. But that's what I'm gonna do first. If I can help you get your goal, I'm gonna tell you what I would do if I was you. Now let's circle back. Now these are the negatives you have. My product can do this, this, this. I think this will help you out because it can help you with this, this, and that. And if you do this, then you'll be able to get your goal. Okay. So like I said, just let people tell you their goals and go from there. Identify the challenges. So similar to what I just stated. If you're trying to get a car and you got repos, and I know that my service can help you with that, then I'm gonna let you know how it can, how I can help you. You're not trying to sell no one. Never try to sell anybody. No one wants to be sold. If you have a superior product, or if you know you're doing a good job, good work, and you have good intentions, don't try to sell them. Just tell them what you can do. Be real with them. This is what I can do. I think it can help you in this way. Don't try to sell them. If they want to buy it, they'll buy it. If they don't want to buy it, they don't want to buy it. But do not try to sell them. That's the number one thing. If you try to sell people, you're not gonna make no sales. Don't try to sell them. You'll be surprised how many people buy from you. Just be real and upfront with them. People can sense energy. They can tell when you're trying to sell them. They can tell when you're just being real and upfront. All right. So the four strategies: create your customer surveys and send them on a regular basis. Sorry about that. To collect feedback. So questions, open-ended responses. All right. Say their feedback in logical order. Pay attention to your customers' confusions, questions. If one person has a question, then usually more people gonna have that same questions. And once again, allow your customers to provide feedback on your website. They're likely to share the exact information you're looking for. So, for instance, like with our school community, a lot of people like inbox me a lot in the school community, and they ask me questions like, "Cam, how do I get trade lines?" Or even clients. Like when I do calls, if I know a lot of people need their scores to go up and they don't know how to do it, I put it in the school community. That's why we have the whole boost your credit with these trade lines, or where do you get trade lines from? I put that in the school community. You know, from Trade Line Methods, Trade Line Supply. If you don't want a trade line, you can do a pledge loan. This is where you get your pledge loans from. People ask me all the time, do you know about grants? So what I did in the community, I put it in there. Hey, the information's here. Over 20 people asked me about grants. It's right here. Same with option trading. A lot of people are asking about how can I get in trading? How can I get in trading? So I put the bases in there, and then every now and then you'll see me with a watch list for different stocks and things like that. Um, so if you're coming across the same question over and over, then all right, this is some good information that people want to know. All right, that's real good. Like with the school community, I had everything unlocked at first, but then I was like, feel like that's not maximizing the community. So what I did is instead of just having everything automatically open, I moved a lot of it to level two. So you have to say something to move up to level two. And it's not a lot. It's only like 5 points to go to level two, but still I want it to be a community. I want everybody to, have feedback, have questions so I can see and I can know what to put on next. All right. Then we're gonna go a little deeper. This is the why. All right. What were your customers thinking before signing up for your services or buying it? Um, what are they looking for? Did you meet or currently meeting their expectations? How did they hear about you? How did they feel once they purchased your product? And why were they feeling that way? Should they feel different? So I'm gonna share two things right now. One, people buy from people they like. So if you're not trying to sell no one, if you're being real upfront with someone, you're genuinely trying to help them, they can sense that. Number two, people only buy or people only will use your services because they see how does this benefit me. All right. Eddie Murphy says what he said. What have you done for me lately? If you're providing something that's going to benefit someone, they're going to tell everybody. Um, like we got a joke about like if you go to Burlington, like me, I go to Burlington, I find like some True Religion jeans for like $30, and I'd be like, man, dang, these jeans $30. Nobody gonna know I got these for $30. But I got some True Religion jeans for $30. First thing I do when I wear them around my homeboy is, man, bro, I got these for $30 at Burlington. Because it was a steal, it was a bargain, it was something so good, you're gonna tell someone. So a lot of times when you be like, how did you hear about me? It's gonna be from someone else. They're gonna be like, man, I had a great experience with this person. I got this new car. I got this new house. They're gonna show off that new car. I got this new. My business doing great. I got the funding. I got this and that. I got it from this guy right here. You should go talk to him. Same if you're a barber, tailor, whatever. If you're providing good service, people are gonna tell others, uh, and it just keeps growing and growing. Uh, what's next? How can you help? So once you created your avatar, it's time to see how you can help them. Pretty much how I stated earlier. How can your product or service solve any of their frustrations? Because you're gonna know it. How can you help them reach their goal? Can you give them something they want and enjoy? So everything I went over pretty much summed up right here. You're gonna ask them first. What are your goals? What are you looking for? They're gonna tell you. They'll tell you their frustrations. Can you help them? If you can help them, let them know you can help them. If you can't help them, let them know, hey, this ain't good for you. Trust me, you're gonna go a long way doing that. Just be upfront with them. Don't try to take their money. Just be upfront with them. Can you give them something they want to enjoy? And really nothing wrong here if you have the right offer, messaging, time, and the place. Okay. So that's pretty much it for that, right? I know it seemed pretty quick, but pretty easy. Also in here, let me see what else I can go over with because I got a little bit of time. That wasn't long. Uh, I can give y'all the. Should I give y'all? Yeah, I give y'all the IG setup. Where is that at? So this is for any of your businesses right here. The IG setup. It shows you how to set up your IG for whatever whatever you're trying to do. So if you have a credit repair business, something like that, you can just pretty much put like how to have it set up. I would recommend if you do try one of these styles, fill it out, put it in Chat GPT, and ask it to edit it a little bit more for you. All right. Next, I'm gonna give y'all this too, the irresistible offer. Okay. So this right here will help you build a deeper understanding of your offer and business model so you can execute the best. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come up with a name of your offer, the length or the time frame of your offer, the price, the deliverables, your policy, your refunds, your guarantees, things like that. And just write it all down because it's going to start flowing. So you can check this out. For instance, what do your customers really want to achieve? So for me, they want to achieve financial freedom by having an automated, this is like for my mentorship, for having an automated system to find and sell leads on autopilot. Pilot. They want to be a seven-figure entrepreneur who can work anywhere and live from their laptop. So that's what my customers really want in my mentorship. They want an automated business on autopilot. They want to make seven figures or more, and they want to be able to work from their laptop. They want time. They want freedom. And I list every reason why they should buy my offer, and I should list every reason why they shouldn't buy my offer. So don't buy my offer if like a reason to buy my offer is because pretty much what you want, I'm doing. I did. I taught several people, not even several, probably tens or 20s of people how to live how I'm living. Why you shouldn't buy it? You shouldn't buy it if you lazy, don't buy my offer. If you're not gonna execute what I give you, don't buy this offer because you're gonna waste your money, you're gonna waste my time. That $2,500, $5,000, it ain't if you wasting my time, you can keep it because it ain't worth my time. So once again, just be upfront, be real. And then like for credit repair, a little deeper, right? Let's go deeper. This was a little deeper. What are your customers' biggest problems? Their biggest problems: collections, late payments, repos, not knowing how to apply for funding methods. You know what's crazy? This right here is probably like 3 years old, right? Let me show y'all something. That's like 3 years old. So everything I'm showing y'all, I actually like really do. Everything in there is here. Like, look at this. Collections, late payment, repos, not knowing how to apply for funding. Funding, grants, funding, how to build your credit score. What I said, repos, collections, all of it's right here. That's crazy. Also, CFPB, BBB, US codes, right? What solutions do you have to actually solve their problems? This is how I'm gonna show you how to submit through the CFPB, the BBB, US codes, how to get those late payments off through the CFPB, BBB, how to do funding. I have a network of underwriters. And look right here. I show you in videos, BBB, Experian Upload, CFPB. Show you how to get the funding. So all this information I'm giving y'all is very, 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 very valuable. I highly recommend that y'all use it. I mean, and in my mentorship, I'll break it down a lot more. We pretty much go one on one, and I help you with your marketing and all of that. But I felt like, everyone said that they wanted me to talk about marketing and how I was able to build my business. So these are some of the key focal points that I use. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. So yeah, appreciate y'all being with me early this morning, and I'm out of here.